Welcome everybody back to It Be Like That, where any and everything is bound to happen because hell, it be like that. Today I got a story for you guys. It was a teen that unalived his mother. They got into a dispute, argument. The next day, the mother thought it was a good idea to go on a walk and calm things down with her son so they can get an understanding. And during this casual conversation walk they had, he came back by himself and his mother wasn't with him. Said that she was kidnapped. Well, at least that was his story. I'd like for y'all to check out his story and see what really went down. And it'll all come out what really happened, and we'll get back to that.
Halloween decorations are hung throughout this quiet Santan Valley street. Families are gearing up for trick-or-treating tonight in these homes. There was some kind of fight Tuesday night, and the mother and son went out on a walk together Wednesday morning.
Teen is accused of killing his own mother and then leaving her body in a field. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Kariba Devine. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly is joining us live in Santan Valley, not far from where that victim's body was found. And Chase, you actually spoke to the person who made that terrible discovery.
Caribe, Mark, it was a jogger who was out running this morning in this dirt field right behind me when he came across the body of 38-year-old Mary Collier and immediately called 911. James Ritchie goes running in this field near Hunt Highway and Bella Vista Road almost every morning.
Came up on the little dirt piles right here.
When he noticed a body lying out in the open.
Even when I saw her, I was like, no, like this is like a Halloween prop or prank or something like that. There's no way that like this isn't happening.
When he got closer, that's when he noticed a weapon.
Saw a knife, broken pieces, blood on it. And then that's when it instantly clicked, this is a crime scene.
Ritchie immediately called 911, with Pinal County Sheriff's deputies arriving just a few minutes later.
Cause of death appears to be from edged weapons and blunt force trauma.
Lieutenant Ross Teeple says they were working on identifying the woman when they got another 911 call from a nearby neighborhood. An 18-year-old telling law enforcement his mom was kidnapped.
Once they arrived on scene, they quickly determined that the two calls were related.
Looking at the mom's ID card, it matched the body. Through further investigation, they discovered there was no kidnapping, believing the teen killed his own mother, 38-year-old Mary Collier.
We don't have any evidence to show that there was an actual kidnapping. It indicates that they walked out together, both of consent, and then once out there, she was attacked and then left in the desert.
Saying it's possible the teen reported the kidnapping as a way to cover his tracks. Now the 18-year-old son, who has not been identified, is facing possible charges of first-degree murder.
I just don't know how someone could be so mad and angry that their first thought is to go and just kill somebody, let alone your mother.
Now, the sheriff's office tells us they are still working to determine a motive in this murder, but they did also tell us that last night there was a fight between this mother and son, which could have led to the events we saw this morning. We're live in Santan Valley tonight. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Briefly today off camera with Mary Collier's husband and sons. They say this loss is tragic, sudden, and unexplainable. The 38-year-old was a mother of 4 who will be deeply missed by everyone who knew her. Halloween decorations are hung throughout this quiet Santan Valley street. Families are gearing up for trick-or-treating tonight in these homes as neighbors struggle to understand how something truly terrifying happened here the day before.
Yesterday, my stomach was in knots a lot just thinking about why somebody could be so hateful and mean to the person that brought them into this world.
Jill Appleberry lives just a few doors down from Mary Collier's family. The Pinal County Sheriff's Office says Mary's 18-year-old son killed her with an edged weapon in a nearby field, left her body, and then called 911 to report she was kidnapped.
Somebody that obviously doesn't want to get caught by what they did because they have to fabricate a story and say something that wasn't true, because come to find out it was that part of it was fake. Nobody kidnapped his mom. He did it himself.
Mary's husband told me there was some kind of fight Tuesday night, and the mother and son went out on a walk together Wednesday morning in hopes of resolving any lingering issues. When the son came home alone, the husband questioned where she was, and he says his son's story kept changing. They went out to look for her, but a jogger made the gruesome discovery around 9 a.m.
Disgust with the fact that it has to be another life has to be lost because of violence.
Mary is remembered by her family as kind, loving, caring, and patient.
As a mom, I feel bad for the kids because their older brother took away their mom, and now they have to live with no mom.
Deputies say the suspect hurt himself and he was taken to the hospital yesterday. Once he is released, he is expected to be booked on a first-degree murder charge. The husband told me that his son has no history of mental illness, and the sheriff's office tells me he's had no prior run-ins with the law. There is a GoFundMe that's been set up to help this family. If you'd like to give, we have a link to that on our website, azfamily.com.
Now, ain't that crazy? Hate to say it, but the mother should have seen, should have knew better to go out by herself after having an argument with her son. That's not, that's typical of a mother, because the mother will always, want to sit the kid down, or, take him out to shop or go out to eat and have a conversation about what all took part, or try to calm down the situation that they had. But for him to have came back by himself, stabbed his mother, and that's very personal, and then have a whole story about she being kidnapped, that's crazy. And he was standing on it, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, if he wouldn't have called the cops as soon as he did, maybe he would have got away with this longer than he did. But, hey, you see, this was senseless, uncalled for, and it seemed like he did this after not even being provoked. So it was really unnecessary. And to kill your mother, the lady that had you, heartbreaking if you ask me. Speechless. But the times we live in, like I tell you guys, in the world we live in, anything is bound to happen because hell, it be like that.